Easy flag. You're right. I should have flagged him. I should have flagged him. Paz. And up against Team Greece here, we'll play. So this is 15 plus 2. It's a very odd increment. It's basically so you just can't flag, but you can't really gain time. Let's play Bishop C4. Should we play the Italian variation? We'll go back to the Scotch. Let's go with the Scotch. Let's go with the Scotch. See what we can do with the Scotch here. And we can't flag. We can't flag him so much here. Can't flag him so much, Daily Insanity. But we'll try to do what we can. By the way, shout out to Daily Insanity as well. He's a Aussie streamer. And the shadow command doesn't seem to be working. But click on his name. Oh, there we go. There we are. Aussie streamer. Check him out. Good vibes. Very chill lad. As well. And so he's a pretty cool dude to hang out with. So if I'm not streaming, feel free to check him out. Yes, the Scotch. Are you a fan of the Scotch? The Alien Insanity? I think I'll just castle here. I think after Queen G6, I go Knight D2 to defend E4. See if I can increase this. These are chill vibes here. You're a D4. No Scotch for you. You're more of a rum and coke. Yes, sir, Daily Insanity. Basically, as long as I've stopped playing chess, Daily Insanity has been playing the Scotch. So I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. So hopefully this is a mainline theory to you. I think I've seen a variation where they go B6. Hey, me too, Jordan. Me too, buddy. There you go. There you go. If I think the main line goes either 95, Queen G6, or B6. 1,000 followers. Latinum, we did it, buddy. Latinum, we did it. We hit it yesterday. Fiona came and gave us a raid, and we were trying to go chase people around to give us that extra 1K. But we hit it yesterday. 1,000 follower celebration. Probably happening next week. Thinking of Saturday. But thank you. Thank you, Daily Insanity, Latinum, Phil. I very much appreciate it, guys. It was definitely a grind, and we're looking ahead now. Looking ahead, but 1,000 followers is a huge milestone. I'm pretty proud of that one for sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for being here, for supporting me through this journey to get to 1,000 followers. So I think F4 stops 95. You're in the first 1,000, exactly. You're the realist. What's going on, Crypt? How you doing? I think I've also seen. I think it has to be F4. I think it has to be F4. Long ways, I know. So what's going on, Ross? Let's go Canada. That's right. Phil helped me get to, I think, 150 followers. That was a goal. So Phil and I put a hand in brain when we were at around 75, and Phil was trying to encourage the team CFC, formerly known as Team Canada Live, to really push us to that 150 follower mark, and he made big progress and made some strides since then. So it's always good looking back a little bit at the good times. What's going on, Ross? I saw your confidence in the Trash Dog Tuesday chat, and I also saw Latinum's confidence in the chat as well. I'm also confident that the score will not be 6-0 in either direction, if I can say that with confidence. But we'll see. You might have to prove me wrong. One of you guys will have to prove me wrong, because you both can't be right. So Queen D3 defends E4. It's not under attack right now, but Queen G6 is usually the vibe that Black wants to play. Hitting E4 and going Bishop H3, trying to exploit this pin here on G2. And I want to go Knight D2 to defend that. But the issue with Knight D2 is that if Knight takes, he gets full advantage of this D4 spawn. Oh, do I want to bet? What's the best of bet, Ross? You look at people, you're not Canadian. Well, Austin isn't a bun. If you're not part of any official country as part of the chess.com profile, you could compete for Team Canada. So let's go queen d3. Queen d3, eventually the goal is knight d2. Oh, you're part of US chess. Big whip button. You replied too late, the alien sanity. What's going on, Chestinators? How you doing, buddy? Shout out to Noam. How are you doing? How's your streams been? If you win, you get +10. If you lose, -108. Definitely provisional rapid rating. I can understand that. Daily Insanity, though, if we lie into this one, let me see if I can sneak you in here. How do I do that? I think there's a way. Your match is in 3 hours. There you go. You're in there now, Daily Insanity. And so this is the rapid match, but we do have multiple matches coming through. A team match. So this is just the rapid section. We will have a blitz section in about an hour's time, then another blitz section for the playoffs. That's where it's really important. Thank you, Silver Decker, for the follow. Very much appreciated. So we have a scheduled packed event. A lot of team matches going on today. We'll try to do what we can, Chestinators. We'll try to do what we can. Am I playing all day? No, I only play in the first 3. I have to run at 3 p.m. EST. So I'll be able to play in the blitz section of Argentina, but I won't play in the last rapid section. But I will be here for the first 3 matches, chilling, hopefully winning some games. You play 2 games, one is white, one is black, against the same opponent. And so I'll try to do what we can. Let's go, Fisher. I see you there representing. I see you there. You'll accept that, Daily saying that works for me. That works for me. Imagine winning. What it must be like tending to be you. What it must be like to be you and winning games. Thank you, Chestinators, for the streak. I think knight d2 is the move here. They want to go d5 though. The goal here is to go d5 and force me to exchange a beautiful e4 pawn. And so I could go knight takes e6. F takes e and bring the bishop back. So against e5 I have e5. So at d5 I have e5 types of ideas. I could also move the knight out of the way. For instance, probably still at home, Chestinators. Like, I have a decent setup at home, so I like to keep it. I mean, it makes it easier for me too to work out at home. Don't have to go travel to a gym to actually exercise. And I know there's still the amount of energy spent in going in the back and forth. The reduction of having a home gym makes exercising a lot easier to do. Plus, after a workout, like today, Mrs. and I did a very intense workout, from relatively speaking, and I'm puffed. I don't have a full home gym, but I can do a lot with barbells, and I've seen a few different programs that, so barbells and dumbbells, and so I don't need like a squat rack. I don't need the full shebang. You can do a lot with just weights. Intense. Intense. I got you, Tendy. I got you, buddy. I think knight takes e6 is what I'm leaning the most towards, because I don't like knight d2 e5 d5. It's got on a realistic guy. I guess I could always go back though. I could always go back after that, which might not be so bad. I don't have to take. Okay. So let's say I go there, goes back, take, knight takes. Queen goes here. Maybe knight takes is still best. I'm torn between these two moves here. Torn between knight takes e6, so moving the bishop, but it allows them to cement f6. I also maybe do have some sort of f5, but then there's 95 coming through as well. I always do this thing where I get in time trouble in rapid games because I just spend so much time thinking about it. It was a Scotch, Tendy. This is a Scotch variation. I'll show you the moves once I make my move here. If you guys aren't following, definitely feel free to hit me up with the follow as well. We much appreciate it. We hit 1,000 followers, but we're looking to exceed that goal and more. As in, you got the quick mate? You got the quick mate, Alex Don? Nice. Very nice. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. All right. Let's go here. You're gonna be the Cillian. By the way, guys, we do a fantasy section now for upcoming Trash Talk Tuesdays. Introducing this, seeing how it goes. So enter your predictions for the upcoming Trash Talk Tuesday in the fantasy section of our Discord. And at the end of the month, which is, I mean, January is pretty much wrapping up, but January plus February will be grouped together. The person with the most points at the end of the month will become the Oracle. Oh, wow, Phil's point is not even online. Easy dubs for Phil then. We like to see that. You guys are making the pressure a lot easier off of me, you know? Making the pressure a lot easier for me, so I definitely do appreciate that. I definitely do appreciate that. Hey Danny, good to see you. I saw your name in here. There you go, D Valdazda. You might suggest a nice 6-0 prediction for Chardon, while Chardon themselves predicts something differently. Let's go Team Canada. Can you give away points for being Oracle? Give away points. What do we? Let's go Pink Pocky. Canada, North America. We like to see that. We like to see that. Thank you, Halvid. Very much appreciated. Pocky, what did you get up to last night? UFC? Were you watching UFC with the bros? You got up to games? I know Phil's probably watching UFC. King H1 get out of the way. That seems very pragmatic. Games with cups. Say no more. Say no more. I understand. I understand. Yeah, I think King H1 is very pragmatic as well. Removes the pin out of this. I think it's a very pragmatic move, Joe. H1, yeah, I was going to show Tendy the moves here. So this just puts him a Scotch. So an E4, E5, Knight of 3, Knight C6. Exchange. Bishop C5. Bishop E3. This is all mainline theory. And I think Bishop C4 is the main move to stop an immediate D5. That's the main idea why you go Bishop C4. So they castle, I castled. I think 95 is the move, but they retreated with this intent to go after the center. And here we go. Taking on D4. And their goal is ultimately to break D5 at some point. It's beautiful seeing Connor getting KO'd. You're not a fan of Connor, Phil? I know he's very polarizing, that's for sure. It's very polarizing. And Magnus lost today. I didn't see that. Oh, was that from Wow. He did a crushing upset win against Carlson. It's amazing. Yeah, that makes sense. If you're a Khabib fan, you definitely are not going to be a Conor fan. Alright, so I think I go Bishop takes, Queen takes. Because if I go this way, they have D5, and I'm kind of stuck with an isolated D pawn. Baron, Is that Michael Barron? Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. I'm gonna take here, I think. And then if bishop takes, queen takes. Queen takes, d5. We're still left with the isolated d pawn though. So if we take this way, cheers, Ben. d5. We can bring it back. Thank you, thank you. C takes d4, and after d5, I'll bring the bishop back. And then we can take this way with the knight, and then push knight on c5. If we take on d4 with the queen, they can exchange it off this way. They'll exchange that one off there. And then d5 as well, which we could trade, but then they got isolated d pawn ideas. So I think we'll keep the queens on. Keep the queens on. And maybe after that, I probably shouldn't have exchanged it with the bishop. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So I'm assuming d5 is going to be the move. And after d5, we could also push though. There's an e5 push. Take. Rook there. It's a line that's worth looking at. e5 now. If they take the bishop, we take here. They take here, we take there. Probably rook there is automatic. But then we could put the rook there. He does have the bishop versus the knight though, and the bishop is also a decent blockader of d5. So I'm wondering where I went wrong specifically. Because I could take that all. I think that looks reasonable, but I'll be stuck with a weakness on d4 for the rook to put some pressure on. And if I ever get this pawn, my d4 pawn will always be weak as well. So this might just transpose to a variation of the queens off. And I don't think I need the queens off. I think I'll just bring the bishop back. Bring the bishop back and take with the knight. That's probably what I want to do here. But the good news is that Team Canada may not need my victories because there may not be a victory heading up on my end here. And queen takes also looks reasonable, but then c6 just kind of stops everything. So I think knight takes makes the most sense. Hits the queen of tempi, and maybe we get a chance. Maybe we get a chance. I should believe in myself. Penny, do as I say, not as I do. Moral of the story. Bishop takes, queen takes, knight c5. What's going on, JL? How you doing? Oh, there's also bishop takes, queen takes, knight g5. Which could also be very interesting. There's also even just like simple like rook c5 type of ideas. Or even bishop back to c2. Has some tricks up its sleeve as well. I've been doing good, JL. You just hit 1,000 followers yesterday, which is a pretty exciting milestone for me and the team as well. We're all in this together. Okay, I want to take this. And so if queen takes, that's probably going to be knight g5. And if queen f5, I can maybe move the queen elsewhere in the tempo. The d pawn isn't necessarily a huge weakness, Although I think I did a really bad move here. Bishop takes d4 earlier. I shouldn't have done that. I think if I had my bishop still in e3, it had some extra potential to work with. But maybe not. We'll have to find out. What's crazy here is that we're only 60 moves into this line. So all this could have been theory if we knew what we were actually doing. Okay, so he took it this way, which I didn't want him to do because I thought I had some tricks if he took the other way. But took this way, so I'll bring in the rook fairly logically, defend this knight, attack this e6 pawn. I want to reorient my knight to go into e5. But I was really looking at this move here. If bishop takes, queen takes, I was looking at f5 as a nice threat. Because the knight f5 had something else, but he's moved since then, and I'm running a little bit low on time. Hey, potato boy, how you doing? And Team Canada's up 13-3, so we should be in good shape here. We should be in good shape. I think I'll move the queen out of the way. I don't think g3 is necessary, but it could just lock everything in together. Yeah, soon we bullet, but only for me though. That's the issue. I'll be giving time odds. There you go, potato boy. Answering your own questions. That's what I like to see. All right. I think we'll go here. No. Let's go there. Let's go there. So right now there's no immediate pressure on the d4 square, and so the rook could be swinging over to hit this, but the knight's blocking it. I don't think they can take an f4. I could be wrong. When knight takes f4, it just seems very risky to enter up into, with these rooks covering the e's and f files. So they might need to play a move like b6, for instance. But once again, still to be determined. If b6, I was thinking maybe knight g3. Knight g3, queen f6. Can maybe put some pressure along this diagonal as well. Although I do have a weakness here on d4. Potentially potato, but I haven't decided. It depends how busy work will get. I'm probably leaning towards no, but haven't determined just yet. But good news that Team Canada is chilling still. Alex Don is still playing his game. Oh, he took here. I thought taking f4 was not possible, but maybe I was mistaken. So I guess g3, there is this tactical hit. But I do have other moves other than g3. Like, just knight there, for instance. You have a curse? What's scheduled next week? Oh no. That's right, potato boy. Go Canada. What's your schedule like next week, Tandy? Okay. Let's go knight g3. One night shifts and the rest of evening shifts. So basically always will be sleeping then when I'm around. Sleeping or working. Oh, I missed queen d5. I do have to say that. Queen d5 is a very strong move because it is a threatening here on g2 as well. Okay, so let's just take this then. and then bring in the rook. We need to create counterplay somewhere. So we're down a pawn, but we do have the 7th. Don't know how much that does mean, but we are going to create some pressure here. It'll be up during my streams and sleep during the morning. Oh, maybe that works for me then. Maybe that works for me, Tandy. But that does sound rough. That does sound rough. So I'm putting some pressure here on c7. And what's the key note is that this is only 2-second increment. So it's really not that much increment at all. And I really need to moving a little bit quicker here. Because it's basically now positioning the bullet without giving the guy time odds down a pawn in a worse position. But maybe the moves I make here might actually be better than the moves I've been making the entire game. Okay, that's pretty par for the course. But the good news though, Team Canada, 19-4. Yeah, there's a 2-second increment, Potato Boy. But 2 seconds, it's not very much. Not very much at all. Oh, that's a shame, Tandy. That's a shame. Yeah, I need some speed here, Lanham. I need some speed, that's for sure. Speed, 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 speed. So here's what I'm thinking as well, though. I'm gonna take on c7 and really just put in the pressure here. So I'm down a pawn, but if I can get the 7th rank, which I do have right now, I do have a lot of opportunity to kind of make some havoc in this endgame. And if he goes like c6, for instance, c6, rook takes b7, and I still have the 7th. There could be some tricks here with knight dancing around. Yeah, it's starting in about an hour and a bit's time, I think. Yeah, 2 o'clock, you're right. Up against Lille. Alright, so we'll take this guy here. And now we'll bring this rook over here. And try to bring that into here. Okay, we'll trade that and go after this pawn. I thought there was increment. There should be increment, but my time still keeps on going down. My time still keeps on going down. Okay, you know what? Don't have too much time on my hands. If I go there, take. I'm down a pawn. Yeah, let's go with the outside pass pawn. Check. Push. Push. Okay, I'll go this way then. Go after this pawn now. So I think I traded off to a slightly worse endgame, but the best play, this should be drawn. Obviously, best play is a stretch. But couldn't think of a quicker solution. I didn't have enough time to truly appreciate my my standings here. But I mean, this is gonna be tricky, I think, for match to win. Okay, I'll take that. I'll go there. And this should be a dead draw. This should be a dead draw. But they don't need, I don't need to prove it. I don't need to prove it. Exactly, Potato Boy. This quote unquote should be a draw, even if I trade off books. But with the books on, it is a lot cleaner. With the books on, it is a lot cleaner. Check. Check. But Team Canada is doing quite well still. 20.5 to 8.5. So we are chilling. You think you've emerged? That's good to hear, Alex. It's good to hear. This really is. I like your confidence, Potato Boy. Not like your confidence, but we'll have to see if that holds or not. Oh, he made a move. Check. He bought all his chess. What's going on? Check. We'll go there. But we'll see here. We'll see here. Check. Make a waiting move. You made some cursed food. Trainer sauce is that cursed? Why is that cursed? You notice on the top Congo for 1,000 bullet. What does that mean? What's the top Congo? Let's have an adoption attempt. Oh, I shouldn't be there, silly, but you can save up for it. You can save up for that for sure. There's more for Savin to try to adopt me, but Alright, you managed to make some progress, I guess. Let's go back. I mean, you got a chance to adopt Savin and that opportunity. But Savin was trying real hard to adopt me. Failed on the first attempt. Let's go back down here. They're gonna go on up here, but I figure the checks might be easier. US bullet and Congo for Congo, and 1,000 for one. Man, that's some complicated stuff for you saying, Potato Boy. Congo for Congo, 1,000 for one, and 3 zeros in a row. Yeah, I mean, Swavin's a strong player. But he didn't beat him on, and he got banned, I think, as a result of it. Alright, it's a riddle. Tricky, tricky. Give a check. Check. Let's go back. Let's wait. Check. 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 Oops. Go down. Check. Check. Back all the way. Let's go there. Yeah, Magnus lost today to Andre. That's what Phil was saying a bit earlier. Check. 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 Should be a draw now. Oh, on the 1000. JL, very intuitive. Max still will win Alpen? Not so sure about that. Not so sure about that. Alpapasm. Easy flag. You're right, I should have flagged him. I should have flagged him, Alpapasm. Oh wait, I just noticed that. What variation? Let's go bishop g4. Team USA is better? I don't know about that, Skibbs. Top of the stream means top of the stream. Oh, you're coming from the future, Alpapasm. I'll tell you what, Alpapasm. If you come from the current state, you should hit me with a follow. That's what should happen. The current state means you're unfollowed, but I can tell from the future that you are going to follow me. There you go. Alpapasm, thank you for the follow. You got Hickey. That's true. Thank you for the stretch, Alpapasm. I think we just go back. Or if we can feel Keto here. You can feel Keto here. Knight c3 and take that. Yeah, I think Canada has clinched this match now. Blind Mello's chess. I think just g6 is probably solid. I appreciate you for the follow, Alpapasm. There's also even g5. Might be a little bit bold. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, Potato Boy. I haven't seen the game at all, but that's what they've been talking about. What opening is this? That's a great question. Beats me. It says here, it's the English opening KO Con defensive system with g3, knight f6, bishop g2, d5, and knight f3. But do I can tell you what that means? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, maybe not so surprising. Maybe not so surprising, Jazz. Knight takes. Let's find out some more vibes here. Let's go down to excuse me. Go this one. Andre is no boy over the board. He is a man. We just castle. You want me to dab again, Chef? You want me to dab again? The unintentional sneeze dab? Nice, Alex. Nice W. Nice W. Dabba dabba doo. Wash up's like Freddy in the Flintstones. You stop watching Tide after Danya and Vianqueta stop commentating. I mean, yeah, Danya, Fiona, Hess, I mean, they're all great commentators too, so. But I definitely do like Danya and Fiona. They were a great team together. EB9 check. Yeah, we got the CFC matches. And as well, just foreshadowing our Trash Talk Tuesday match. If you want to make some predictions, exclamation mark fantasy. Is this single game master gonna be peak stockfish? Probably not. Not in the match. Not in the match. Could it be you, Blind Wallow's chess? There is a chance. There is a chance. Alright. I think I want to go e5 here. Let's not get in time trouble. Probably not. But it could be. Okay. Okay. Probably after the rook moves queen e7. I think I'm doing okay here. Although, once he gets in f5, f4, e5, his bishop does get a bit of a scope. That's true, b9 check. Smart man. Smart man. Wait, Alex, are you talking about your game or another game? Because I can't quite see the position from what you're describing it, but I'm sure it makes sense. Alright, let's go queen c7. After this moves, knight's gonna reorganize its way back to c5. I got you. Alright, let's set the rook up for a double. Toil in trouble. Rook e7 makes the most sense, right? It's the latter one. Tom Team the Tarantula. That's the one, Potato Boy. Tom Team the Tarantula. Alright, now he's giving me this nice square here in e5. I want to take advantage of that. So let's get the knight over to that square. But it is Trash Talk Tuesday. Potato Boy. Trash Talk Tuesdays every Tuesday. We have 4 matches. 4 official Trash Talk Tuesday debuts. Alex, he's telling him to get Giri's knight off course. Alright, so I think f5 here is an accuracy from white. I could be wrong. But the reason being is that the bishop really belongs on this diagonal. Giving my knight the e4 square, yes, Jazz. The e5 square seems like this knight will have the full capacity scope to work in here. Yeah, so I think this knight here is even this move though, right? Attacks this. So I could even go like this, for instance, and then there and take. But I think 95 makes the most sense. 95 also defends f7. Which is, I mean, I'm assuming the intention is to double up here. E6 is the main move in the knight off. Not sure. My knight of theory is pretty much non-existent. Really? I know when I was younger, which is obviously a while ago now, at least 1 year ago. No, Naidov was all like Kasparov was a huge fan of the Naidov, right? So Kasparov, I think, played the Naidov a lot as black, and as white against Naidov very well. But he was a leading advocate at it, and it's like everyone was playing the Naidov. Naidov was like one of the most common Sicilians that was being played. That and probably the Dragon. I think those are the two main Sicilian lines about 10 to 15 years ago. You think I'll learn the time enough? That's what Eric plays, right? I believe Mr. Hansen plays that. Should I go rook d7? Yes, I should. Because why not? Alright, so now this is... Yeah, that or the can. Yeah. I hear you, B9 check. The issue is that a lot of... So many lines involve theory. One of the things with Naidov is that necessarily theory. Although it partially is theory. Hold on. This is a fork, right? He wants to go here. Hold on. If I go there... He goes there. I take it. He goes queen h6. And I can't defend mate. So this stops the queen h6 right now. After queen g5. What do I do? That's a very sneaky move. That's a very sneaky move. Knight there, queen d5, knight takes, queen h6. And in a bullet game, would have gotten that automatically, and after queen g5, I might have been like, whoops. Oh, you played d6 in Sicilian, and ESAP was not a fan of that? Understandably so. Hey Max Chess Live, what's going on? I'm thinking probably queen d8. Probably makes a lot of sense. But Canada now is up 37-15. So we have won the match, which is good to see. Queen d8, probably queen f8 after. I could also go king h8. And if queen h6, rook g8. Maybe not so bad as well. Because I do like how the queen is sitting on c7. It's defending e5, which is nice. Alright. Let's put the king into the corner. Always gets scary for mates. Always gets scary for mates. There's someone like queen there, rook there, and eventually some queen h7 sacrifice with some rook h4 magic. That's made it. Why didn't I fork? So this is what I was saying beforehand here. If knight g4, queen g5, and then yeah, if knight takes here, then they just go here. Yeah, you can, Tendy. For sure. Once I've done the moves, you can feel free to say. And then I can't stop g7 with mate. Max, right now there is 0 3 puzzle battle matches, so that's kind of more like how I feel, so to speak. How I feel. Right, the other move I was thinking was a queen d8, queen f8 type of maneuver. But I decided to go this way. And so here is queen h6, rook g8. If there's rook f4, I have g6 ideas as well. So g5 ideas. Stopping rook h4. Yeah, knight g4. So I saw a similar thing. The issue is that after h6, they can just take the knight. Right? Because the queen can just take the knight. So if a knight was defended at some degree, that would have been nice to have for sure. Alright. So rook d3. Queen h6. No worries, Tendy. The idea itself was definitely thought process for sure. So rook d3, queen h6, rook g8 covers this mate. And I think I like this where this is going. So I hit the queen of tempo. I could alternatively though just go here. But I think this is the move. I think this is the move. Exactly, just straightforward. Don't be stupid. Easy dubs. So I like that the queen is placed in c7. I think maybe it could be better on d6, because then it covers this diagonal. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm still very happy with this position though, because my knight in e5 is well outposted. It's not defended by a pawn, but it's well outposted. And there is some ideas as well looking at his king. You try not to be, but it's not so easy. I also have a defense against rook f4. I do have knight f3 check. So if g5 was my defense I was thinking beforehand, g5 there is not bishop f5. But then I go knight g6. And then if they take a bishop g6, rook takes g6, and I'm still good. Really. I think g5 still is the defense. Yeah, well, the threat isn't rook h4 right now, Shep. It's queen takes h7, king takes h7, rook h4 mate. That's the threat. So I think g5 is pretty much the only move other than knight f3. But after king g2, my knight has to move, and then that same mate threat pattern is happening. I think g5 is the only move here. Thank you, Super Hot Dogs. I appreciate that, buddy. 1,000 followers. Let's go. We hit that yesterday. Definitely very excited about that. Thank you, thank you. If anyone's not following in the chat, definitely would appreciate it. Continuing to grow this stream. We're not stopping on 1,000 just yet. We're going to continue to grow. Basically famous. Basically famous, but not really. Started streaming in about August of last year. And I started ramping it up more in September. But I would say August is when I first started. Queen mate? Where's the mate? Shep, what are you talking about? I can go to queen d6. This is my idea here. Oh, queen check. Check, king h1 takes. I guess was that the thought process? probably could have been a good move as well. Yeah. After taking though, I just saw like rook f1. And I want to try to improve. Although I guess maybe I can keep it going. Rook d2. But then they could take here. I could take here. They go king there. And it's getting very tactical. Very tactical. Oh, but see? This is what I was hoping for. I mean, I could take this for free, right? Because the queen's covering f8. And then this knight was the key thing there. Just staying alone. This is why the queen is sitting there in d6. Oh, that's a good move. Maybe not a... Maybe you guys are KOing too early here. Maybe we jumped the gun. Maybe we jumped the gun. Hey, Almas. Thanks for saying goodbye. Oh, you played against Alex Don. Alex Don is here in the chat. Alex Don is here in the chat. Hold on. We might not... Maybe we jumped the gun there. Maybe knight takes was the way to go here. This is looking a little dicey. I guess I do have this though. Knight g4. No, knight g4, queen takes. Can I get to him first? That's the question now. All these pieces are lined up against his king. Yeah. So I'm thinking my first check might be knight check. And then if the king moves to g2, we have rook check. If king takes there, queen check, king there. Hold on, let me think this through here. Knight check, king there. Rook, king check, king takes. Queen check, king goes there still. Yeah, rook g3. There's two rook g3 options. So let's say let's rook g3. Take. After king h2 though, it's hard to see what I'm doing next. What? Guys, I was too good. Let's go. Oh, we take those. The calculating power is too strong. Let's go. I have no idea what happened. Ik D1, yeah. This is what I was dealing at the end there. I think that's connection. It says by abandonment. So he might have closed out of it. I think rook D1 was what I was looking at because I couldn't find the win of knight F3. But I think here, honestly, this should have been the easier check. Just check, knight takes, then he has nothing to do after that. Then this should be an easy win. Oh, that looks very dangerous, Daily Insanity. Shout out to Daily Insanity with the big tactics. Yeah, I might be in trouble here. Maybe you can get away. Maybe I can get away with a draw. Whoa, not like that though. Maybe I can get away with a draw. Or maybe not even. They could even not take it. Can even not take it. I guess it's rook h3. Lose everything. That's a good find, Daily Insanity. Rook takes e5 and bishop f5. Shout out to Daily Insanity, knowing his stuff. Alright, I'll watch Team Canada. Keep it going though. We'll definitely analyze that game after. We'll allow this chances to win. It looks like Team Canada is going to win this one. He has a winning position right now. But not so easy. He's gonna flag him. Let's go. We take those. Mr. Checkmate. GG. Let's go see Insomniac's position here. Yeah, the Chagoyan. But thanks for swinging by on this. Feel free to hit me with a follow as well if you're enjoying Team Canada chilling out and vibing over here. Whoa. Rook sacrifice was very strong. Thank you, Almas, for that follow. I guess because bishop check was such a big threat with queen mate was the idea. That was the check. So nice sacrifice here from Joseph. Then you can't be scared of me then, Tendy, because I do not know how to do that. I think rook f1 here though looks good. Rook f1 taking advantage of this pin. I'm not quite sure what the easiest way is here. It's not so clean after this one. Not so clean. What is clean though is the Team Canada win, and this is the last game going. This is the last game going right now. And the next match is going to be in 15 minutes. Gonna be a blitz match, 3+2. Maybe I'll see Daily Insanity hop in there for Team Canada. The King's Indian defense also annoys you. Yeah, King's Indian is very solid. I don't like taking on f4. Don't know why, but maybe it's good. Maybe the idea is King h1 and giving rook g1. I probably would have preferred rook f1. Are you not gonna play that one, Almas? Oh no, buddy. Practice, man. The only way to get better sometimes. Oh, Daily Insanity's a little underrated. A little underrated there. But okay, we could use you for Argentina especially. Argentina is the playoffs. If you win the playoffs, we move on to the next category, Division 2. If you lose this playoffs, we stay in Division 3, which is where we were last time. I think King h1 here is probably what I would do with rook g1 ideas. Actually looks very strong. I'm not sure how this would be stopped really. I guess King h1, King f8, and you can try to run. Very tricky though. Very tricky for black to defend here. So maybe g takes f was a good play. I was worried about him taking though. So in this position here, I was worried about, let's say, a capture and then maybe some sort of perpetual, but I realized after capture, bishop check wins the queen. So Insomniac knows his stuff better than I do. G takes f4, very sneaky move. Oh, Phil is Team Canada live over here. So maybe Phil and Daily Insanity. This is Phil. Daily Insanity. So as long as you're not part of any other chess club, your connection to Canada should be you know, through myself. But if you're on probably Chess Calm Nations Club, which I don't think you are, then I think it should be good. It should be good. We got King H1 and Rook G1. Looks strong. Yes. Nice find here. This is very well played from Insomniac. Very well played game. Your high school math teacher was Canadian? That should about do it. That should about do it. Oh, that's KO. Check. It's a KO. Your aunt lives in vagina. So sounds your dad. Let's check. Check. Rook G6. Rook G6, King F7, Queen G8. Looks to be mate. Yep. And Queen G8 should be mate. That's W. Let's go Team Canada.